Earth, the planet we call home, has undergone billions of years of history marked by remarkable geological and biological changes. From the early stages of life with single-celled organisms to the robust development of complex civilizations. Each phase in Earth's history contains fascinating stories of evolution, adaptation, and challenges. About 2 billion years ago, the supercontinent Columbia began to form, creating new geographical and climatic conditions that laid the foundation for the development of diverse life forms. Over time, Earth has experienced significant climatic upheavals, large-scale extinctions, and powerful geological events that have shaped the structure of the planet and influenced ecosystems. In this video, we will explore key milestones in Earth's history, from the formation of supercontinents and the atmosphere to the evolution of complex life and the challenges humanity faces in the modern era. This journey not only provides a profound insight into the past but also offers valuable lessons for the future, reminding us of the importance of protecting the planet we inhabit. If you are interested in these topics, please follow the YouTube channel Science for Real to learn more about fascinating scientific discoveries and technological advancements that are shaping our future. 1. About 2 billion years ago, Paleoproterozoic era. Formation of the supercontinent Columbia. The supercontinent Columbia, also known as Nuna, began to form around 2.1 billion years ago. This was one of the first supercontinents in Earth's history, created from the amalgamation of many smaller landmasses. Columbia extended from the southern hemisphere to the northern pole, and this formation led to the creation of new mountain ranges, river systems, and vast oceans. This process increased the height of mountain ranges and created large basins where sediments accumulated. The emergence of the supercontinent also resulted in changes to local and global climates, affecting the development of ecosystems, atmosphere, and oxygenation. During this period, the atmosphere was primarily composed of nitrogen, about 78%, and carbon dioxide, approximately 15 to 20%, along with methane, creating a strong greenhouse effect that helped retain warmth. Cyanobacteria, thanks to their ability to photosynthesize, began to produce oxygen during this process. These microorganisms not only altered the structure of the atmosphere but also increased the oxidation of the oceans, leading to the formation of banded iron formation, BIF. These rock layers contain iron oxides and record the accumulation of iron due to interactions with oxygen. The increase in oxygen concentration also contributed to the formation of ozone, O3, in the atmosphere, which helps protect organisms from harmful UV radiation from the sun. 2. About 1.8 to 1.6 billion years ago, the development of eukaryotes. About 1.8 billion years ago, the first eukaryotic organisms appeared. These organisms have more complex cell structures, with a clear nucleus and specialized organelles such as mitochondria and chloroplasts. Eukaryotes have enhanced metabolic capabilities and can perform photosynthesis more efficiently, paving the way for the development of more complex life forms in the future. The emergence of these organisms marked a significant milestone in evolutionary history, laying the groundwork for the development of plants and animals. Geological features. This period witnessed the formation of various sedimentary rocks, such as limestone and shale, reflecting the existence of vast oceans and rich habitats. Tectonic activity was vigorous, resulting in the formation of new rock layers and mountain ranges due to volcanic eruptions. These processes not only created new habitats but also altered the global landscape. 3. About 1.6 to 1.4 billion years ago, the development of multicellular life forms. Simple multicellular organisms began to appear in the oceans. These organisms typically had simple body structures but were more complex than single-celled organisms. This development was the first step toward the emergence of more complex animal species in the future. They may have been organisms that lived attached to the seafloor or floated in the water. Biodiversity. These multicellular life forms laid the foundation for the development of more complex life forms, including future animals and plants. The emergence of biodiversity also introduced new challenges regarding competition and survival within their habitats. 4. About 1.4 to 1 billion years ago, Neoproterozoic era. Climate change. The climate underwent significant fluctuations, including cooler periods. These changes may have led to a decline in some species and created conditions favorable for the development of other types of organisms. Some studies suggest that Earth's temperature may have dropped close to freezing levels during certain phases. This period is also noted for major climatic changes, including global glaciation events. Formation of the supercontinent Rodinia. The supercontinent Rodinia formed around 1.3 billion years ago and lasted until about 750 million years ago. This formation created new habitats and altered the structure of the oceans. Rodinia may have had a significant impact on global climate, including major changes in oceanic currents. The concentration of landmasses also affected climate patterns, creating suitable conditions for the development of life. 5. About 750 million years ago, 540 million years ago, Ediacaran period. The global glaciation event, Snowball Earth. Earth experienced a global glaciation event, during which ice covered nearly the entire planet, from the polar regions to near the equator. This period led to profound changes in ecosystems and geographical structures, creating significant challenges for living organisms. Species had to adapt to harsh conditions, and many could not survive in the extreme cold, leading to their extinction. The development of Ediacara organisms. Ediacara organisms, such as Dickinsonia, appeared in the oceans. These organisms had more complex body structures compared to previous life forms and may have developed new forms of survival. Biodiversity during this period began to develop. Although these organisms were still relatively simple compared to the complex animals that would follow, they typically had flat shapes and lived attached to the ocean floor, deriving nutrients from the water. 6. About 540 million years ago, Cambrian explosion. The Cambrian explosion. This was a prominent period in geological history when a wide array of complex life forms rapidly appeared in the fossil record. This explosion began around 541 million years ago and lasted approximately 20 million years. Hard-shelled animals, such as trilobites and other invertebrates, became prevalent, marking the beginning of rapid diversification in ecosystems. The development of organs such as legs, fins, and other body parts allowed animals to move and survive more effectively. Marine ecosystems. During this time, marine ecosystems flourished with the emergence of many animal species, forming a rich and diverse ecological network. Animal species began to engage in complex interactions, including predation and competition for food sources. 7. About 500 million years ago, 400 million years ago, Paleozoic era. The development of terrestrial plants and animals. This period witnessed the emergence of the first vascular plants, such as mosses and flowering plants, marking the beginning of the transition from water to land. These types of plants created favorable conditions for the development of terrestrial animals. The first plants not only improved soil quality but also provided habitat and food sources for new animal species. The emergence of animal species. Animals such as fish, amphibians, and reptiles began to evolve. This marked a turning point for life on land as mammals and other species began to appear. Amphibians started to migrate from aquatic environments to land, signaling the beginning of more complex animal life on land. 8. About 250 million years ago, Permian-Triassic extinction. The largest extinction event in history. Approximately 90 to 95% of marine species and 70% of terrestrial species became extinct due to significant geological events such as volcanic eruptions and severe climate change. This extinction event, often referred to as the Great Extinction Event, completely altered the structure of ecosystems and paved the way for the development of new animal species in subsequent periods. 9. About 200 million years ago, 65 million years ago, Mesozoic Era. The Age of Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs thrived and became the dominant species on the planet, with a wide variety of types, including carnivorous and herbivorous dinosaurs. Flowering plants also developed during this time, creating rich habitats for animals. The growth of flowering plants provided diverse food sources and contributed to the flourishing of ecosystems. The development of other animal species. In addition to dinosaurs, other animal species such as birds and mammals began to emerge and evolve, resulting in a rich biodiversity. Birds evolved from certain dinosaur species, leading to the formation of new species during this era. Here's the English translation of your text with grammar corrections. 10. About 65 million years ago, Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction. The asteroid impact event. A large asteroid collided with Earth at the Yucatan Peninsula, leading to the extinction of many species, including the dinosaurs. This event created a significant environmental shock, disrupting many ecosystems and resulting in a substantial decline in biodiversity. The development of mammals. After this extinction event, mammal species began to thrive, becoming dominant in various ecosystems and ushering in a new era of evolution. Small mammals started to evolve and adapt to different environments, opening up possibilities for survival and growth in the new era. 11. About 65 million years ago, 2 million years ago, Cenozoic Era. The diversification of mammals. During this period, mammals diversified significantly. Species such as elephants, tigers, and other large mammals emerged and developed. These mammals evolved survival strategies and adaptations to dominate various habitats, ranging from tropical forests to grasslands. The emergence of birds. Birds also became an important part of ecosystems, exhibiting rich diversity across many different habitats. The development of feathers and the ability to fly allowed birds to exploit abundant food sources and move flexibly. 12. About 2 million years ago, 11.700 years ago, the Ice Age. The last Ice Age. Earth underwent several glacial periods, with ice covering vast areas, impacting climate and habitats. Organisms had to adapt to survive in freezing conditions, and some species became extinct during this time. This period witnessed the development of cold-resistant animals such as mammoths and woolly rhinoceroses. The evolution of humans. Homo sapiens began to emerge and evolve, enhancing their survival capabilities, social structures, and technology. Modern humans developed tools, language, and complex social organization. 13. About 11.700 years ago, present, Holocene. The development of modern humans. Modern humans developed and began to establish civilizations, from agriculture to cities. Civilizations such as ancient Egypt, Mesopotamia, and various Asian cultures began to form, leading to rich cultural and social development. The transition from a hunting and gathering society to agriculture marked a significant turning point in human history, allowing the population to increase and develop more complex civilizations. The impact of humans on the environment. Humans began to exploit natural resources, leading to significant changes in habitats and a decline in biodiversity. Deforestation, mining, and pollution have severely impacted ecosystems. Agricultural and industrial activities have contributed to climate change, affecting the living conditions of millions of other species on the planet. In conclusion, from 2 billion years ago to the present, Earth has undergone many significant stages of development. From the formation of continents and atmospheres to the evolution of complex life and ultimately the emergence of humans. These changes have not only shaped the planet but also profoundly influenced our current and future lives. The environmental challenges we face today require collaboration and action from everyone to protect the planet for future generations. The journey of Earth over the past 2 billion years is not just a story of formation and development but also a profound lesson about change and adaptation. From the first supercontinents to the emergence of complex plant and animal species, each stage contains new challenges and opportunities. Geological and climatic upheavals have shaped our living environment, influencing the life and development of all species. In the modern era, humanity faces serious challenges, from climate change to the decline of biodiversity. These issues not only affect current life but could also have profound impacts on the future of the planet. Therefore, understanding Earth's developmental history not only helps us recognize the changes that have occurred but also emphasizes the importance of environmental protection and seeking sustainable solutions for the future. As we enter a new century filled with advanced technologies and continuous development, let us work together to protect this planet for future generations. Let the lessons from the past guide us on our journey to build a brighter future. If you find this content interesting, don't forget to like, share with your friends, and subscribe to the YouTube channel Science for Real to explore more fascinating knowledge about science and technology, as well as topics related to the sustainable development of the planet. Together, we can create positive change and preserve the beauty of Earth.